So now, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the section number 4 of IELTS listening exam. And this type of question is not only the popular, but this is the question that will be there in exams in November, even in December. You will get a question of straight 10 questions in section number 4, and it is more likely to happen. So now, this type of question must be in practice. These questions are in section 4. थोड़े मुश्किल लगते हैं, मगर अगर तरीका आता हो तो मुश्किल बिल्कुल भी नहीं. You will have your pencil on the word urban landscape here. So 2-word answer is required. Urban landscape is the word, and you will have your pencil on the urban landscape, and 2-word answer. You will be having first highlight this one, 2-word answer, and then the urban landscape. The pencil will be on the urban landscape now. Once you listen to the word urban landscape, bring yourself down and then place your finger on the vegetation. Once you listen to the word vegetation, bring the pencil down to plan hour and mark your answer. Then place your finger along with impact of trees, and pencil will be on cities more or less. Mark the answer. Slip the pencil down to inland city more. Then place your finger on impact of trees, and pencil should be on the local areas. Once you listen to the word local areas, slip it down and focus on more, and then place your pencil on less windy. Once you listen to the word less windy, you will slip the pencil down to less, and next is your answer. So now, place your finger along with temperature regulation. Once you listen to the word temperature regulation, slip the finger down to evaporate water, and pencil should be on there. Mark the answer. Calm down and then place your finger, left index finger, along with the wind force, and the pencil will be on more wind. Once you listen to the word wind force, bring the finger down to tall buildings, pencil will be on more wind. Trees, finger, pencil in the blank. Place your finger on the noise, and pencil should be on frequency noises. Once you listen to the word noise, finger must be brought down to 39, and then pencil on the frequency noise. Once you are done with it, bring the finger down to tree requires, and finger will be on this one, and pencil will be on the water. And in this way, we are going to finish up the question. Just get ready. I'm going to start the recording in 1 minute. Get ready.
Hear a talk on the subject of the urban landscape. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40.
So now we have listened the word urban landscape. So bring the finger down to plan hour and pencil on the vegetation. When you will listen to the word vegetation, slip the pencil down to 31. हम क्वेश्चन बाय क्वेश्चन चलेंगे. Test is working. This is the ample time. This will be available in exam room as well to highlight the keywords. Be very attentive. Don't waste this time in exam room. Just get ready.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have been asked today to talk to you about the urban landscape. There are two major areas that I will focus on in my talk: how vegetation can have a significant effect on urban climate.
Okay, so now vegetation ka word guzar gaya na? So bring your finger down to planning, and pencil is in the blank.
And how we can better plan our cities using trees to...
What is the answer? Planning our cities. Come down. Shabash. So now large scale impact of trees. Finger on impact of trees, and pencil is on cities more or less.
Provide a more comfortable environment for us to live in. Trees can have a significant impact on our cities. They can make a city as a whole a bit less windy, or a bit more windy if that's what you want.
So now what is the answer? Make the cities more or less?
D.
Windy. Excellent. Excellent. And now pencil on inland cities.
They can make it a bit cooler if it's a hot summer day in an Australian city, or they can make it a bit more humid if it's a dry inland city.
So now they can make inland city more
Humid.
humid. Humid. Humid. Excellent. So now more finger. Local areas is the pencil.
On the
Sir,
local
मैं
that is in particular areas within the city, trees can make the local area more shady.
What is the answer? More shady.
shady.
Excellent. So now finger along with less and pencil is on windy.
Cooler, more humid, and much less windy. In fact, trees and planting of various kinds can be used to make city streets actually less dangerous.
What is the answer? City streets?
Dangerous.
Less dangerous. Excellent. So now finger on the temperature regulation and evaporate water pencil.
Particular areas. How do trees do all that, you ask? Well, the main difference between a tree and a building is a tree has got an internal mechanism to keep the temperature regulated. It evaporates water through its leaves.
What is the answer? Through its leaves.
Leaves.
L-A-V-S, leaves. Excellent. So now wind force finger and pencil will be on more wind. When you will listen to the word wind force, bring the finger down to tall buildings and pencil static रहेगी more wind पे.
And that means that the temperature of the leaves is never very far from our own body temperature. The temperature of a building surface on a hot sunny day can easily be 20 degrees more than our temperature. Trees, on the other hand, remain cooler than buildings because they sweat. This means that they can humidify the air and cool it, a property which can be exploited to improve the local climate. Trees can also help break the force of winds. The reason that high buildings make it windier at ground level.
What is the answer? Make it windier on the
Ground level.
ground level. Ground is the answer. Trees finger.
Is that as the wind goes higher and higher, it goes faster and faster. When the wind hits the building, it has to go somewhere. Some of it goes over the top, and some goes around the sides of the building, forcing those high-level winds down to ground level. That doesn't happen when you have trees. Trees filter the wind.
What is the answer? Trees
Filter.
wind. Okay, so now answer is required 2 words. So the नहीं आएगा. Filter the wind नहीं होगा. Trees filter wind. अगर the लिख देंगे, although it is article, मगर वो 3 words बन जाएंगे. So filter wind is the answer. So now finger on the noise and pencil on low frequency. Why I'm tagging? मैं क्यों finger रखवा रहा हूँ title पे भी? Because that title will definitely come in recording. और आपको आपके क्वेश्चन से 1, 2, 3 लाइंस पहले ही अलर्ट मिल जाए.
And considerably reduce it, preventing those very large, strong gusts that you so often find around tall buildings. Another problem in built-up areas is that traffic noise is intensified by tall buildings. By planting a belt of trees at the side of the road, you can make things a little quieter, but much of the vehicle noise still goes through the trees. Trees can also help reduce the amount of noise in the surroundings, although the effect is not as large as people like to think. Low-frequency noise in particular just goes through the trees as though they aren't there.
What is the answer? Low frequency. Excellent. Excellent. Tabassum, I'm telling you, you can take very good marks in this thing. So now, important points to consider. Trees require finger and water your pencil.
Although trees can significantly improve the local climate, they do, however, take up a lot of space. There are root systems to consider, and branches blocking windows and so on. It may therefore be difficult to fit trees into the local landscape. There is not a great deal you can do if you have what we call a street canyon, a whole set of high-rises enclosed in a narrow street. Trees need water to grow. They also need some sunlight to grow, and you need room to put them.
And you need room to book them. Book
Room
means
to
your name, and
room.
you need room. ROOM is the answer.
Room.
Room means space to grow. Okay. So now sunlight, water, and room to grow. So these are the answers. Check your answers now and mark the answers on the answer sheet and send the answer sheet to Ma'am Miriam so that she could see here are the answers. So what is the best way to handle section 4 questions? Place your finger and pencil along with the keyword of the question and one line before the question as well. So this will be an easy approach to handle the question in an effective way.